Welcome back to Cox Connections, exclusively on Cox 9 Roanoke. I'm Kim Stanley. Greenvale School offers a full range of service which support parents and help children reach their full potential. All of their services are offered according to each family's ability to pay. The school is one of this year's Cox Charities grant winners. Greenvale School Director of Development, Sandy Gibson, is here to tell us how the school plans to use the $10,000 grant. Sandy, good to see you again.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So a lot of great things going on with the school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about Greenvale School.
Greenvale School was established in 1934, so we've been in the community for a long time. We are a 501c3 nonprofit agency, and we provide not just child care, but age-appropriate education and school readiness programming. As you mentioned, we do provide fee service based on the parent's ability to pay.
That's great.
We are only one of two agencies in the area that do provide that. And it's truly important that children of low to moderate income families receive the best daycare and education programming. But without the fee assistance, it's too cost prohibitive for them to be able to do that. Right. We cultivate the growth of the children, not just socially, but academically as they're going through their growing up stages.
Great. That's great. What kind of programs do you guys offer for the children?
We provide services for children age 6 weeks all the way up to age 12.
Okay.
So the services vary depending on the child's age. We do have full day daycare for children, preschool children, and then we have before and after school programming, as well as summer programs and holiday activities for the school age children.
That's great.
We have intergenerational opportunities. We have a foster grandparent program in cooperation with one of the other agencies, as well as we have Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, other school children, older school children that come in and read to the children and assist in the classrooms.
Okay.
In each of our indoor classrooms, we have learning labs such as reading centers. Each of the classrooms has a live science area, whether it's a guinea pig or a plant, where they learn not just responsibility and care, but it's also a fun activity for the children. We also have learning centers outdoors. In fact, we're improving on those as well as upgrading our playground to include things such as what we call a soundboard, a percussion area. We have a stage where we can conduct things like educational puppet shows, theater,
just a lot of
different, a lot of different
interactive activities.
Very much so.
Yeah, that's
very much so. It helps the children interact socially and develops their skills that way also.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. You were a Cox Charities winner, a $10,000 grant.
We are very excited to receive those funds.
Thrilled. So what do you plan to do with those funds?
As we mentioned earlier, we do provide services based on families' ability to pay.
Okay.
And the funds that Cox Charities gave to us, we are going to use those in our tuition fee scholarship program. That's going to allow us to not only increase the number of families that are able to receive fee assistance, but it's also going to allow us to increase the amount that we're able to give to those families.
That's great.
Annually, anywhere between 92 and 95% of our families do request some level of assistance.
Okay. How do you determine at-risk children?
In two ways. One, of course, is their financial status. Children of the lower socioeconomical demographics do not receive the benefits that children of parents of higher income do receive. They are more at risk not receiving solid child care and education, so they're not ready to go to school. They're
and
not
we've learned how important that is to prepare them.
Absolutely. So that has a great impact on their success in school and their success in the future.
Okay.
The other, of course, is their developmental growth. And for children 6 weeks to 5, we do Brigance screenings twice a year.
Okay.
And that is a screening tool used to determine their developmental.
Okay, that's great. So a couple of different ways to look at that.
Very many different ways, yeah.
Do you measure the impact the school has on the community? Are you able to measure that? Have you had enough time? Well, you have, because you've been established
since 34.
To really to follow the children and see how they do?
No, but we've recognized that as a definite need, and we're trying to work more closely with the school systems so that once the children do get in school, that we can track their progress as they go along. We do know that 100% of our pre-K children do proceed on and are ready to enter into the school system.
Then that's great in
so
itself.
that tracking is done.
Right.
But once they get in the school system, and with some of the confidentiality and other issues, we're not able to do the kind of tracking that we'd really like to do.
Okay.
Although we have heard from several of our graduates. One is a professor at college, so we know we've had an impact.
Oh, that's
we know
great.
we've had the impact.
How satisfying is that? So, all right. So, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting us, and we truly thank Cox Charities from the bottom of our heart.
Great.
It's very appreciated.
Good. Thank you. The Youth Drug and Alcohol Abuse Prevention Conference attracted students from all over the Valley. Find out what they learned after the break.